to get that locked, we have a config warning, that's all it is, so we're just going to switch over to air-to-air mode. Seeing as we've burnt enough fuel, we've lightened ourselves up a little bit, which is fantastic news, to be frank. Okay, going up to Angel 18, so let's lock that, pop our nose up, and set that in. And set our radar back to a slightly less mental mode. Okie dokie.
This is 1, pushing to waypoint 6, join up and go channel 3 on green.
Okay, channel 3 on green, and we're going to push to waypoint 6, which is a fairly sharp left turn. So let's disable autopilot and let's just fly this by hand. Just going to fly around till it looks like 21 degrees. And there we go. Okay, so we're going to go boop and boop. And 16.8 miles from waypoint 6. Fantastic. Let's turn our master arm off for the sake of not killing anyone we like. And now we just wait a couple of moments for the next part of the story to trigger. There we go.
Baton 02, Athena, negative. We have no flights available. Remain on station, monitor.
Athena, Baton 2, roger, monitoring.
Okay, we're on the right channel in green, are we? We certainly are. I think we're looking pretty grand. Plenty of fuel.
Merde. This is 1. I have left hydraulic system failure. I need to RTB. Pushing to waypoint 8 and descending to 15,000 feet.
2 copies. Is the problem very serious?
I lost system 2, responsible for nose steering, emergency and parking brakes. I might have a bumpy landing, but I will manage.
Athena, Chevy 01 flight. We have a codename Orion. Please respond.
Athena, Chevy 1, go.
Chevy, Athena. Katese Tower has just reported an unauthorized departure of L-39 aircraft with 2 crew members on board. There is a high probability that at least one of them was suspected of treason. You are to intercept the bogey.
Athena, Chevy 1 copies home. 1 has a major system failure and needs to RTB. What about our cap?
Unable to assist at this time.
Athena, Chevy 1, roger, I'm sending Chevy 2 your way.
Okay, that is us.
2, did you copy that?
I did certainly copy that. So we are going to switch over to TACAN navigation, which is why we put Katese in, obviously. I'm sure you've got that one out by now.
I want you to use AWACS calls to intercept the bandits.
Going to put
This is not a drill.
magic on.
Ready to use the task force. Good luck, 1 is RTB.
And let's go. Right, so we want to head round.
2 copies. Snapping towards Katese. Nose is hot.
He's just taken off. He's going to be quite low, so we can afford to dive right down.
Chevy 2, Athena. Turn towards Katese, locate the bandit.
We have turned towards Katese, and yeah, I'm trying to locate the bandit.
Athena, this is Chevy 2. Roger.
So I'm going to set up our little altitude thingy here to 1400. Let's get that locked in, and we can start with a combination of that, and if we just want to switch this chappie over to 4, can we speak to AWACS?
721, request confirmation from the Georgian side that you were after their officer who has been accused of treason and was likely involved in the Hind incident yesterday. Wait 1 for ROE. Chevy 2-1, Athena, you are cleared hot. Locate and destroy the bandit. It is lethal force.
Request bogey dope. Athena, roger. Attack is authorized. Chevy 2 is in hot. Magic, Chevy 2-1. Request bogey dope. Magic, Chevy 2-1. Request bogey dope.
There we go. So he's at 326. I'm going to turn off autopilot now and we're going to fly this guy by hand. So we are going to turn labels on at this point. This guy is really difficult to see. I have a pretty crappy monitor, so labels are just going to help us find this chappie. We know he's over in this direction. I'm going to push. We've got quite a lot of fuel left, so I'm going to push forward. I'm not going to turn afterburner on, but we're definitely going to try to get some speed up here. We've got magic selected. We are looking, I'd say, pretty grand. Okay, so that is not our guy. Let's give a magic another go. 339 to 16. 3,500. So one would hope he'd be on radar, but clearly not. We'll switch to ball mode and just going to let Magic talk us in here.
Magic Chevy 2-1. Request bogey dope. Magic Chevy 2-1. Request bogey dope.
356. So he is down in the valleys. We put him just about where my nose is, I'm guessing, just dipped below that hill there, potentially. There he is. Okay, so I have had a few problems with my magic's not locking on, so I think I've worked out what it is. Okay, so we're going to reduce our speed right down now. We've got him on radar lock. Don't want him on radar lock though, I want him with the magic. Not having a lot of luck here. Okay, there we go. There's one missile away. Splash Bandit. There we go.
Athena Chevy 2-1, I saw 2 good shoots. Looks like both suspects managed to punch out. Athena Chevy 2 is RTB.
RTB. Okay, let's get ourselves locked in there. So that was a couple of things to explain there, guys. First thing I noticed was, well, first thing I realised is setting the TACAN to 44X just means we can switch over when we get called over Kutaisi. We don't have to look at the map or anything. It makes things a bit easier. Let's just switch back over to 22X, which is actually where we are headed now, which is Vatsiani. Second thing is, I couldn't lock the magic last time I was in this situation. This time I saw some guy pop this guy up. But I don't know if that was kind of what did it or not. I don't really quite understand. But anyway, we got the magic to lock that time, so I'll have a play next time. We'll see if we can work out what happened there. But in the meantime, I'm not too sure. Let's just switch our radar onto standby. Third thing is, yeah, labels just make that so much easier. It's really difficult to spot him, certainly on my monitor, at night. He's pretty tiny as well. So, yeah, by my reckoning, it's great to stick labels on and just catch him, so you can get him on the ball radar. I mean, you can turn labels back off if you do want to kind of maintain that realism, but for me, just having a label at that situation, it really makes his mission doable. Anyway, so we've got about 60 nautical miles to fly before we get to waypoint 7, so I'm going to see you when we get there. Okay, we're back, guys. We're about 20 nautical miles from waypoint 8 on our approach into Vatsiani. We've got a couple of things to do here, so I'm just going to switch over to approach mode, lift our seat, and we are going to just do this, and we're going to give Vatsiani a call, let them know we are popping in. As you would say in the UK, put the kettle on. Alright, let's throttle right back. I think I used the wrong radio, try it again. Okay, now what I'm going to do, little trick for you guys. If you've been flying a lot, you'll know this anyway, I'm sure. But if you just switch over to TACAN mode, we're landing on runway 13, so basically when this arrow here lines up with runway 13, we are 90 degrees off and we can start a sharp right turn to line us up with the runway. Obviously we also have the glide slope indicator, this dash line here. Once that starts to move towards the centre of the screen, you can also start your turn into the runway. Helped me a lot, especially with the Vatsiani-Tbilisi situation where they've got 3 airports all in one line. You could probably do with going a little bit steeper on the old descent here. Let's turn our countermeasures off. Let's turn our, well, we can just turn the countermeasures off really, we don't need them on anymore. Oopsie daisy. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And landing lights probably still on, probably didn't turn them off from last time, but they disappear when the wheels go up, so I don't feel too concerned about that. This new update definitely feels a little bit more juttery, I think is the word probably. I think maybe have to drop these settings down. I think it's probably the load distance and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to be leveling out here, so hopefully this will maybe help. Just going to give it a little bit more gas, just as we're leveling out. Okay, so we can start our turn in now. Make sure autopilot's off. Start our turn a little bit late there. This juttering is not really helping. So I'm just going to line her up at probably 14 degrees and then we'll try and come back round. And we are apparently below glide slope, so let's just try and pop ourselves down onto that.
Chevy 2-1, request landing. Chevy 2-1, request.
Really need this juddering to stop. If anything's going to kill us on this mission, that's going to be what it is. Yeah, we definitely need to mess with the graphic settings on this new update, that's for sure. Let's get a little bit more gas here so we can get our nose up slightly. That was a really bad time for a stutter there. What I would say, given the freezing of the computer there, just as our wheels touched down, I would say we did pretty well. We did pop a front tyre, but what are we meant to do? Nonetheless, I would describe that as an extremely successful mission. Stopped a traitor from escaping, didn't kill him, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of capital punishment, so for me it was kind of a good thing actually, but we did shoot him down, so I guess, you know, we can't be too high and mighty about it. And yeah, I'd say that mission went about as well as it could have gone. It'd be nice to have had a really clean landing, but again, with that little frame freeze just as we touched down, there was nothing I could do there. We're going to just swing around to the parking just so we get additional points. You didn't see the air commas there, but I promise you there were air commas. Air quotes? Air quotes. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please do leave a like. She's spraying sparks onto my fuel tank there. If you did leave a video, enjoy the video, leave a like. If you do want to see more, leave a sub. Not leave a sub. Press the sub button, I guess. I'm trying to do 2 videos for DCS a week, which will be mission part 1 and part 2. So this one will be split into 2 and will go out over 2 days. I'm also trying to do a No Man's Sky series, and maybe I'm going to keep doing the Everspace series, though no one seems to actually be watching it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Our parking space is just up ahead. I'll see you next time. Fly safe.